anybody kills me, Jay-Z's back in the news. Now, let me stop saying that because Jay ain't trying to kill me. I just be saying stuff to go viral. Do you think TikTok? Jay-Z, he ain't fazed by me, and he ain't fazed by this lawsuit. You know, in the last episode, we talked about Jay-Z being named in a previous filed Diddy suit where this person named Jane Doe, in case you need a refresher, she amended her October filing to add Jay-Z's name, alleging that he and Diddy raped her at Puff's VMA's after party in 2000 when she was just 13 years old. Now, Hove immediately fired back with a scathing statement, which sparked a response from the woman's attorney, Tony Busby, whom Hove called an ambulance chaser. Jay-Z then fired back in court, demanding that she reveal her name, and the legal team also filed a motion for an expedited hearing and ultimately just to dismiss this case. Now, Jay-Z's lawyers allege that Tony Busby has been forcing clients to make false allegations against Diddy. And we've said at the show many times that there is this new thing where people come up with these claims or whatever, they then go to the celebrity to try to extort them, they then file a lawsuit to embarrass them, and then they cripple them with all the pressure into a submission. And that's probably what may be a part of what's happening here. We saw the video where Diddy beat up Cassie, and at that point, the whole world said, fuck Diddy. So he had no real support. And then the industry kind of abandoned Diddy. And then here comes rumors after rumors, including him touching that guy allegedly on a boat and, you know, all these crazy things. Well, he was hoping that some of these people were hoping that they would just get a quick settlement. Well, now Tony Busby is fighting back, claiming that he has proof of New York investigators contacting his current and former clients and offering them money to sue his law firm. Well, regardless of the claims against Jay-Z, his partnership with the NFL is solid, and it's not going to change because Roger Goodell, who's the NFL commissioner, had this to say. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, during his press conference, is asked about Jay-Z and the allegations, and he said, quote, "We are aware of the civil litigation and Jay-Z's strong response." He summed it up saying the relationship is not changing. Well, why should it change? There's no proof, right?
Absolutely. That's how it should be. Like, you know, we are presumed innocent until proven guilty. And I don't think that people should have a massive fallout and lose everything and in the end up being innocent. Like, they should have their time in court and then decisions made after.
I agree. Everyone should be innocent, but I feel like to try to say like Jay-Z's innocent, I feel like it's gonna age really badly if it turns out to not be true. So
and that is the only reason why I have yet to say I don't believe it, right? Because I will say they are unbelievable claims, right? They're unbelievable claims, but I won't say I don't believe it because I don't want to be the one on record that everybody goes, see, you did this, you did that. I mean, they do sound so absurd, but again, a lot of people do absurd things. I'm not saying that Jay is one of those people. And I saw that Stephen A. Smith was recently on his show. He actually said that he don't care what nobody had to say. He believes that they're all lies. Take a listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
I can't believe for 1 second that he would ever be associated with an allegation like this. And I felt it was important to bring that up because you got people out there. Stephen A., you had something to say about Diddy. Why aren't you going to have something to say about Jay-Z? Well, I don't know Diddy. I've met him a few times, talked to him a few times, absolutely. But I've known Jay-Z for 25 years. I don't believe it. Now, that's as far as I can go because, again, if you can't provide eyewitness evidence to refute the allegations that have been levied against anyone, it's irresponsible to go over the airwaves and go any further than that. It is not irresponsible to point out who a friend of mine is. Somebody that I've come to know and love and don't believe for 1 second would be capable of such a thing. That's not irresponsible. That's love right there. Because of what you know about a person based on your personal interactions with them along with the people that have been around them. I don't believe it. And I tell you what also made me comfortable enough to come on the camera and say this to all of y'all. That quote that Jay-Z gave. Put it up there again, because I want the audience to see it again. I want to read the quote to you, okay? These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one.
Well, you know, what happens if it doesn't age well? What happens if other shoes drop? I am praying to God. I ain't gonna lie, I prayed for Beyonce. I didn't pray for you, Jay-Z, because I prayed for your wife because I love her. But I prayed for her because she doesn't deserve your kids don't deserve, you don't deserve either to be going through this if it's not true. But if it is true, and if any of this does come out in the watch that you were involved with anything wrong, Beyonce, who is our Michael Jackson, who she just means so much to the world and so much to you that she just doesn't deserve to go through this. Me and Rob were talking yesterday. I was saying on the last podcast when I was sitting here talking, I was almost getting emotional because of how much I really love Beyonce and how this is just, it's complicated on many things because a lot of my friends work for her. And so then there's that. Like, I be checking, like, did y'all unfollow me yet? And then, like, I love Kelly Rowland. And I love Angie, their cousin. And, I have a lot of respect for their nephew who's coming up in the modeling game. And I love Tina Knowles. And Beyonce just, people don't really realize, like, as we were dreaming up Hollywood Unlocked and as we were cultivating on this, how many times me and Rob sat in his house and watched her DVDs over and over and over and over and over because she's just so iconic. And I feel privileged to be able to live in an era where I can see somebody like her and just admire her in a way as an adult that I did as a kid with Michael Jackson. But that said, I got a job to do, like Wendy Williams would say, pow, pow. And, talking about the things that people are talking about and trying to get to the details sometimes gets a little dicey for people. And I think people, because I am so close to the industry and people in it, that they feel like I'm one of them and shouldn't be talking about. I ain't one of y'all. I don't need to be invited to the parties. I am stepping into a world of wanting to really focus on my community, although I still love it. But I understand why Wendy never wanted to be in it. She always wanted to be on the outside watching. Wendy never wanted to be nobody's friend. And so it's just been really emotional for me to have to speak on it because, damn, this is going to go to trial. People are going to get subpoenaed. People are going to be on witness stands. If Jay-Z gets indicted, does Beyonce wear Valentino to court or does she wear House of Darion? Like, what is going to happen? And now it's just gotten really weird because rappers are scared to do interviews. Celebrities don't want to get questions. So now we're at a show where we ask people everything. We're actually saying we're no longer going to ask guests about Diddy or Jay-Z unless they have a direct connection to something that's in the news about it, because we want people to know that this is still a safe space where we don't want to just get viral clips of you saying crazy stuff. We actually want to know more about our favorite artists. So I wish everybody, well, I do believe they need to release the lady's name, because while we don't want to say he's probably guilty, we also don't believe it's fair that somebody can just have somebody throw their whole name. I mean, Jay-Z's name in the press right now, if you just Google Jay-Z, it's all about rape allegations. These stories are never going away. So no matter if this gets fixed or not fixed, the allegation of rape on Jay-Z is a lifelong thing that his kids can Google. So the other thing, Rob, you and I were talking about was when we did the show and I said, oh, you know what I got on Beyonce and I did this, we beeped it out. The audience didn't hear it. We know what we said, but it was not this.
No, it was not.
And so people probably think that this is what it was, because what I had heard was Jay-Z was so afraid for whatever reason, I'll say allegedly concerned that he wanted to talk to me. Maybe they knew that this was percolating because they had been being extorted allegedly and thought I was going to be a part of the extortion. Jay, let me tell you this, because I know you watching, you and your goons. First of all, I would never platform an allegation like this, especially because of Beyonce and you. So let's just say that. What I talked about, I still won't share, because Rob was saying maybe we should release it. It was really protecting your family. I mean, you guys just didn't know about it. And part of what was frustrating was Yvette knows, and Yvette has not built the bridge properly and has in many ways broken the relationship. And I know that people feel like I shouldn't hold them accountable for Yvette, but no, your representation, your staff, your people are an extension of you. And when you put them out there as the front line to handle everything with those are the gatekeepers and nobody can get through, that's what happens. This is my telephone call to you, the internet. I don't have your number, 911. But either way, now things are weird. But this 13-year-old sleeping with minors, that was not on our radar. That's not what we talked about. It was all about protecting the family. Okay, well, I'm glad we cleared that up. Well, now the Carters aren't letting the rape allegations stop their bags, because Jay-Z still has that whole big old bag with the NFL, even though Colin Kaepernick still don't have a job. Beyonce is also getting it back because she's going to be performing at the NFL halftime show, which we'll give her a round of applause. I still don't think it's going to beat Rihanna's Super Bowl numbers, though.
Me neither.
Because she beat everybody.
And did.
It's Riri.
We love you, Rihanna.
Huh.
Well, Jay-Z still got the NFL bag. He brought his wife in now, which is probably nepotism, and got her an NFL bag during Christmas. And their firstborn, Blue Ivy Carter, who's beautiful, looks just like a baby Beyonce, and she's only 12 years old. And she's so damn tall already. She just made her feature film debut as the voice of Kiara and Mufasa the Lion King, which also stars Beyonce. Here's the Carters at the premiere. Show you a picture of them looking all... You know, if the Illuminati had a picture...
Please.
Because Tina Knowles looked like she got that OJ glove on, like she was
Yep.
just going to kill the bitch who started these 13-year-old. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful. I love Tina, by the way. Instead of celebrating the 12-year-old Blue Ivy on her first feature film, critics were slamming her look, claiming that she was dressed too fast, showed too much shoulder, and had on too much makeup. Let me show you a beautiful photo of Blue Ivy. Let me first start by saying that there will be no Blue Ivy slander, attacks, or anything. I thought she looked elegant. That dress could not have been more beautiful. She's perfectly covered up. Her face is beautiful. Shout out to Sir John, who I believe did the makeup, and Neil, who did the hair, the fabulous team. I think she looks like baby Beyonce. And let me tell you something. One thing I know, I was watching the videos. They did this behind the scenes on Good Morning America, where they show behind the scenes of Beyonce and talking to Blue Ivy. You have to remember, Beyonce's whole experience giving birth to Blue Ivy has been embedded in drama. Remember when she had the interview and her stomach looked like it tucked and they said she had a fake belly? That was Blue Ivy from them. Blue Ivy has been constantly, they then remember, Karrueche talked about her hair on 106 in Park, and then 106 in Park got canceled. And a lot of people used to talk about Blue Ivy's hair as a baby growing up just with natural hair, because we in this country believe you have to have bone straight hair or this, that, or a lat relaxer to have healthy hair. She had beautiful hair. So Blue Ivy has been attacked. And think about this, as a 12-year-old growing up in the limelight, and your parents are two of the biggest superstars in the world, and the type of vulnerability, and I mean, that's a lot of pressure for a 12-year-old, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does one even prepare their kids for that?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm sure they've been shielding her from it, or at least prepping her for it her entire life, because she's been in the spotlight her entire life. But it's just crazy to me. She looked like a Barbie doll. She looked like a princess. I think we should be celebrating her for like her achievements and congratulating her. But still, you go to comments and you see people body shaming her or talking about she looks too mature. It's ridiculous.
I think she looks gorgeous.
I thought she looked great.
You know, I will say that when I thought, because I've been thinking a lot about this after Art Basel, when I ran into somebody from their group and we had a conversation of the humanization of these stories that we talk about. Because Jay-Z, people may say he's fighting back because he's guilty. I think he's fighting back because he's a dad trying to protect his image and the image of him as a father to his kid. And Blue Ivy is at an age where she's scrolling on Hollywood Unlocked. And don't think they ain't on Hollywood Unlocked. They come. Watch this. Do your thing, TikTok. They coming. Well, Blue Ivy also did an outfit change, and she changed into another dress just so you haters could live. Take a look. Can we just run that back so you can see how Beyonce walked out? Because she's a bad bitch. Look. I still love you, Beyonce. I thought she looked great. She's so well poised. You could tell she's gone through some training, you know, because even how Beyonce walked out holding her little dress so it didn't peek out, and then she came out with her hands straight down. These people have gone through robotic training since they were kids. But I thought they looked great. And look, I just pray that they are able to get back to some level of normalcy and enjoying all of the success that they've had. And it's just disappointing to see that they've had this much drama built around something that hopefully is the end of it. But, you know, again, there's always room for this to continue to grow. And if more things come out, and if some of the past that people talked about with Jay come out, which they can, Jay, we all got a job to do. Pow pow. And that's not to say send your shooters, okay? Well, regardless of the criticism, Blue Ivy's family is proud. And in the Good Morning America exclusive, I think I told you, B had a lot to say about it, and this is what she said.
We're here today recording The Lion King.
Don't stare at me when
I can't help it. He's just too beautiful, girl. I'm gonna be right here closing my eyes.
If I like told my younger self that I was in a movie, I'd like never believe myself. And
Well, you are, girl. You are. Seeing Blue as Kiara and hearing her voice come out of that character. Oh. Give me a second, because I'm still I can't believe that's my baby. Oh, that's so amazing. It was really hard to focus and to do my job after that. So I was like, wait, hold up, guys. Y'all gotta give me a second. I have to digest that. I'm so proud of her.
it's just a really amazing experience, and I feel like everybody that's a part of this is so helpful and supportive. The director, Barry, is a person, and he tells me ways that I can improve in my lines, and he's very supportive of me and tells me in the nicest way possible, and I feel like so does everybody else. And I feel like this is just a great experience for me, and I'm really happy for girls that look like me all around the world are able to watch this movie and hear and see themselves in it.
She did such a beautiful job, and I can't believe how natural she is, and I'm just proud of you. I'm so proud of you, and I can't believe how big and grown up you are, and I'm proud that she's gonna represent so many young brown girls around the world. Nobody's prouder than mommy.
I love it. I love it. I mean, where do you think this is gonna go with the Jay and 13-year-old and all the allegations? You think it's gonna go away?
It's gonna live out there forever now, but you know, again, we don't know details, and I hope people just like stop themselves from like giving too many opinions until we know more and let them have his day in court.
I just hope whatever the truth is, it comes out, because I feel like with money, power, that's why I think the Diddy thing is so strong, because no matter how much money and power and clout you have, like the truth is still getting exposed. So I just want that to happen.
Well, God bless all involved. That's it. Bye.